Every year, more than 16 million tons of pasta are consumed worldwide. To meet this huge demand, an Italian pasta factory produces more than 10 billion boxes of spaghetti each year. The recipe is very simple, just durum wheat, semolina flour, and water. But how to produce pasta? We visited the world's largest pasta factory to uncover the secrets of one of our favorite foods. The world's largest pasta factory is located in Italy and produces 60% of all Italian pasta. With an area equivalent to 100 football fields, this factory produces 330,000 tons of pasta each year, enough to prepare 3 billion meals. The company proudly claims that it can feed the entire world's population for 18 months. Although they produce 110 different types of pasta, in this video, we will explore the process of making the world's most popular dry spaghetti. The recipe for dry pasta is very simple, only requiring durum wheat, semolina flour, and water to make the dough. Barilla transforms this dough into 110 different shapes of pasta, including long strands of spaghetti. The noodle production process begins with the receipt of wheat, with a train of 20 wagons carrying 150 tons of this essential ingredient. Wheat comes from many places around the world. Each batch has slight differences. Every week, the factory receives 2 large shipments of wheat. Before wheat can continue into the production process, it must undergo an 8-hour quality inspection. Besides water, wheat is the only ingredient used in the production of dry pasta, so quality is extremely important. The factory consumes more than 1,000 tons of flour per day, which has led to the construction of Europe's largest processing plant. From the storage silos, the wheat passes through 200 m of conveyor belt to the crushing plant. The crushing plant has 7 floors and is one of the largest in the world. Grains that meet the requirements are mixed to ensure that the wheat going into the mill is always of the highest quality, ensuring that the pasta has a consistent flavor regardless of package. Wheat can contain impurities, such as straw, soil, and small stones that are undesirable in the pasta. To solve this, the wheat goes through a series of vibrating separators to remove impurities. Then, the wheat is soaked in water for 30 hours. Once the wheat has been cleaned, it is ready to be ground into semolina flour, the flour used to make pasta. This process is done in a rotary mill, breaking down the hard outer shell of the grain, releasing the pale yellow endosperm. In this clever device, a series of increasingly finer filters do their job, separating everything except pure semolina powder. There are 8 of these magical machines, each processing 34 tons of wheat per hour, operating non-stop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Once the suitable semolina dough has been produced, the noodle-making process begins. Dough is mixed with powerful vibrations beyond the skill of a seasoned Italian into spaghetti. Once the dough has been mixed well, it is transferred to the extrusion stage. The dough is pressed through a series of dies with specifically sized holes. These holes determine the shape and size of the pasta. This machine has 2 mold blocks, where dough is pushed through with pressure equivalent to 100 times normal, creating 11,000 strands of spaghetti in 1 minute, equivalent to 83,000 m of spaghetti. As the pasta descends, it is wrapped around movable bars and cut into 65 centimeters lengths. At this stage, raw spaghetti retains about 30% of its water content. This is important to meet strict moisture standards to avoid mold growth and ensure final product quality. The drying process is similar to hanging clothes on a clothesline. Previously, spaghetti was left to dry outdoors for 3 days, taking advantage of the warm summer breeze. However, here, the process is more technologically advanced. Large metal structures handle the drying, causing the plant to consume the same amount of electricity as supplies to 30,000 households. The pasta begins its 10-hour journey through what resembles a giant sauna. Is then sent to the end of the production line, where it will be cut to size. Traditionally, spaghetti was sold in 50 centimeters length, but today, for consumer convenience, it is cut into 25 centimeters, a standard size perfect for cooking. The spaghetti is then taken into the laboratory for thorough testing, including measuring thickness, gluten levels, and color components, as well as one important test, the al dente test. Once approved, the noodles are sent to the packaging line. Each year, more than 1 million tons of noodles are selected, packaged, and prepared for export to more than 100 countries worldwide. From this distribution center, 100 tons of noodles are sent out daily, of which 65% are for export, enough to prepare 30 million servings of noodles. If you want to know how to make sandwiches, see the link in the description and first comment. Like the video if you enjoyed it and share with others who may be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to keep learning. Goodbye.